Hello everyone, get ready because the old wrinkly cunt is back! It's your lovely drag gaming host! It is Jasmine Deck! Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel, The Gaming Queen Classic LOL. Today we are playing a horror survival game called Stray Souls. Now, before we begin, we did play the first half of the game, and I do like to say that the plot is actually, the premise of the story is actually very good. So what happened in our last episode where Daniel moved into his new home after he heard the news about his dead grandma passing away, which he didn't know existed, and suddenly he was chatting to this girl called Martha and found out that his grandmother was actually working for, basically a part of a cult. Now, I know I hear some bad thoughts about this game, but from what developers did try to do is actually decent, and I think it is an improvement of this game. It's definitely an improvement of, you know, what other horror games tried to do but failed. This one has a decently of perfection, and I mean I love horror, blood, gore and everything. So oh god, I can't remember where we left off. I think where we left off where in the text scroll Martha takes him to the woods to find the source about his grandmother and the mystery. To be honestly, I actually love this kind of a game, and I hope it continues with the mystery and the horror and the sense of dread that something is not right. So anyway, we are going to continue where we left off, and see you probably later. Ka-ching!
Okay, so are you going to explain what the hell's going on? I appreciate being able to crash on your couch last night, but...
Look, I get that this is all really weird, but there are a few things you need to understand. And I promise that it'll all make sense. Or at least it will if you keep an open mind.
Open mind! My second floor closet door opened a... well, I don't know, a portal? I was looking at an open field from my second floor. I think my mind is about as open as it's gonna get.
Well, I guess the first thing you should know is that... this is so hard to say.
Well, spit it out then.
Okay! Look, I knew you were going to move into that house. I've kind of been waiting for you for a few years now.
stalking me?
I wasn't stalking you. I've been trying to keep an eye on you. You know, so that you were safe. I knew you'd be moving in yesterday because, well, I know some things about your grandmother. Your whole family, actually.
That's some pretty heavy stuff to lay on someone you just met last night.
I know, but just listen. Have you ever wondered why you were adopted? I mean, like, what actually happened to your mom? Or why your dad didn't take you in?
Not really. I was told that my mom died during childbirth and there was no other family.
That was a lie. You did have a family. You had a brother and a sister, and your mom didn't die during childbirth. She was murdered. And she was pregnant with you when it happened.
Oh, holy shit, are you serious? Who told you this? It's not like anyone would have told me if it was true. And even if it is, I'm sure the records would have been buried. So, how did you find this out?
I was adopted too.
Huh?
After the incident, I was injured pretty bad. A shotgun blast at close range will do that. The doctor said that my amnesia was a result of the trauma, and it took most of my life to recover my memory of what happened.
Wait. Are you saying what I think you're saying?
About 5 years ago, I started to remember things and started searching for answers about what happened. That's when I found out you were alive. That you survived too.
No fucking way. This is impossible.
Daniel, I know it's a lot, but I'm your sister.
No. I can't believe that.
Well, it's true. I was there.
For being honest, I honestly did wonder where my family might have been. You know, in that other life I could have had. Just didn't think I'd find out I was part of something crazy like this.
Yeah, it's crazy. Unless you know what good old Grandma was up to. Best I can piece it together. She was someone pretty high up in a secret society. And whatever cult she was a part of had her brainwash our father into doing it.
That doesn't make any sense. What purpose could she or they possibly have had to mind control some guy into killing his family?
Well, what little I found out about the cult says that they needed a child to be born from extreme trauma. An act of violence that could force its birth so that the child could act as a vessel for... Well, I really don't know. A vessel for something not good. And that child would have to attain maturity before being of use to them.
You mean?
Yeah, you know what today is.
My fucking birthday. My 18th.
Bingo! Why do you think you were finally able to move into Grandma's house yesterday? The very day before your 18th birthday? Because they planned on doing whatever they intended as soon as you were... of age.
So, how did you stay off Grandma's radar? I mean, you live next door. How did she not know?
I moved into that house 2 years ago. By then, I knew there was no way she'd recognize me. You weren't born yet, but the last time she came to visit, I was only a year old. So, when I got the house next to hers, I just kept my head down and avoided her as much as I could. While keeping an eye on everything.
Oh man, this is all too much. So, now we're going where? And why are we going to... wherever it is that we're going?
I was able to track down where our family was supposedly buried. And... well... there's something I need to see for myself before I know what to do next.
Yeah? What's that?
I need to know if our dad is buried there too.
Fuck.
We're getting close, and I'll get my answers. And yours real soon. I know this is a lot.
Fuck. I always figured something would happen and my real family would come find me. Just didn't expect it to be, you know.
Daniel, look out!
Holy shit. Oh, that was way too close.
Well, we aren't far from where we need to go. Looks like there's a trail over there that we can take to where the gravesite is.
Alright. Guess we walk from here.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a bad hike. But you go on ahead. I need to grab my bag from the trunk and handle a little something. I'll join you when I'm done.
What? No, we should stick together.
Go on, you big baby. I was going to send you on ahead this whole time. I just need to do this one thing really quick. Alone.
Fine. Whatever. Just be careful. And call me if you need a hand, I guess.
Thanks, but I'll be okay. I promise it won't take long. It'll be worth it. Oh, and one more thing.
Holy shit, Martha! A gun? Really?
When I first found out about you, I started looking further into the society that Grandma belonged to. I wasn't able to dig up much, but I did find out about a gathering they were having. I managed to find a place to hide and watch, and during the meeting, well, I stole this. It's some kind of relic for them.
Seriously? A relic? It's just a fucking handgun.
I know it looks like it's nothing special, but the way they were handling it was like they were touching Excalibur or something. I want you to take it, just to be safe. I already took it to a gun range and tested it. It works just like a normal gun.
You're joking, right? I've never even held a gun before.
Just take it. I'll feel better knowing you've got something to defend yourself in case those nut jobs come looking for you.
So, we found out the myth. So, this is interesting. I'm a big fan of horror and everything. So, Martha is actually the girl who survived from the way the dad killed the entire family. Daniel, who we play as, was born, but he was forced to be born due to trauma incident. So, kind of an interesting premise of where the story's taken place. And I would love to know what's going on, what's behind everything, and it's super intriguing and I like it. Anyway, let's continue. Daniel makes his way to the cemetery through the forest, leaving Martha behind to set up a surprise for his birthday. Ooh, intriguing. Let's go and find out.
What the fuck?
Hello? Daniel, is everything okay?
Yeah, I swear I just saw something huge. I don't think I'm alone out here.
Are you hurt?
No, I'm just freaked out.
I get it. It is spooky out here. I'm surprised we haven't run into anybody else. But hey, wasn't I supposed to be the one calling you?
I mean, yeah, no, you're right.
I'm sure I'll still get to play the damsel in distress at some point. But seriously, call me if anything happens.
I will. Oh, and thanks for letting me keep Plopstick at your place while we do all this. I couldn't bear the thought of leaving him in that spook fest of a house. I feel so bad moving in there now. Poor little guy.
no sweat. As long as he doesn't chew up the furniture, we're all good.
No promises on that.
Oh, here's something I haven't read. Feb the 14th. Well, we just set up camp in the ruins of an old house. The tent is pitched firewood collected, and now there's nothing left to do but kick back and enjoy nature. It's a perfect way to spend Valentine's Day, away from the crowds. Same here, and all the lovey-dovey nonsense of the real world. I can't believe anymore people don't visit this place more often. It's probably all the ghost stories surrounding the area, but come on, none of that is real. After we grab a bite to eat, I think Saxon and I will take a walk, and if we can't find a place down by the river where he can go swimming, the water is still too cold for me, but he doesn't mind. After that, it'll be time to start the fire and wind down for the
Looks like I've been out here for hours.
night. I wonder if any of the old legends about these woods are true. Oh! Mystery. Oh.
Man, I really didn't dress right to go on a hike today. Clock 6, okay. I'm gonna run out of ammo! Not today, Satan!
Jesus. Wait!
Here's some fucking birthday cake! asshole!
Jesus, how many bullets do you have to kill these things? Ah! Jesus.
Daniel, are you okay? I heard gunfire.
I'm alive. If that's what you mean by okay. I just got attacked by a weird figure-faced dog monster.
A fucking what?
No, I don't know. I can't explain it. There's something else out here too. It's like the whole world is descending into freaky mode, and we've got front row seat tickets. Jeez.
You're okay though?
Yeah. Glad you gave me that gun, or I would have been monster chow.
Glad you're okay. Just stay on the path and try to avoid any more encounters if you can.
Well.
Johnny Willy Watcher here? Oh, what?
This is over. I'm gonna sleep for a week. That shit hurt!
Jesus, for a horror game it is intense. Oh, I got no fucking bullets.
I've got a bullet with your name on it right here!
Is it over? I can't even
Jesus Christ, it's huge!
I hate waste. Ah!
It's freezing my balls off getting hunted by abominations. How lovely.
Jesus! Oh, jeez. I can't. I'm trying to see. Jesus. Hello? Willy Watcher? I got enough health. Hello? God, this is creepy as hell. Oh, and there's a file reading. Read. Feb the 15th. Tired today in a way I guess the legends were true. I could have sworn somebody or a bunch of somebodies are trampling around our campus last night. Even Saxon had an issue with it. He's unusually unbothered by anything that doesn't involve food. Thankfully, we were left alone, and I am grateful that for that. I am grateful for that. Still, I am glad I bought that I can bear mice with me. Either way, we are heading to explore today. I am hoping we'll run across the Devil's Tree. The Devil Tree? Ooh. That looks kinda interesting. I've heard it's quite a sight to behold a massive dead tree standing in a clearing surrounded by its fallen brethren. The story goes that some old hermit who lived in these woods made a deal with the devil himself to gain power. Our local council gotta love local folklore. Hope we get some sleep tonight. Oh, so these two campers have been experiencing strange things in the woods. I wonder if it could be these monsters. But we may never know. Anyway, let's go. Oh, you cunt! Die! Fucking, oh, still fucking more! Come on, there should be a cutscene. Oh wait.
Hey, I just came across a river. I'm not really sure which way to go from here.
You're getting closer. Keep the water on your left side and you'll be there in no time.
Thanks. Hey, I know it's kind of out of the blue, but how much do you remember about our mom and dad? I don't know, I guess all this walking got me thinking about stuff.
Well, my memory of them is still kind of sketchy. I remember Mom making the most amazing chocolate chip cookies. She was always so loving. She took really good care of Michael and me.
Michael? That was my brother?
Yeah, he was great. Never picked on me or anything.
What about Dad?
He always seemed distracted. He seemed so happy at first, but then he was kind of a drag. He'd sit in front of the TV for hours when he came home, watching the same shows over and over. Over and over. He wouldn't shower or even change his clothes for days on end. Then the drinking started. He never lashed out at us, but he just wasn't the same anymore.
I'm sorry, Marty. I shouldn't have asked.
No, it's okay. You deserve to know. They were your parents, too.
Thanks, Marty. Daniel, run!
Ooh, file. I don't know what day it is anymore. I got lost in these woods looking for Saxon, but that isn't even the worst part. The sun hasn't come up, even though my watch says it's noon, and I've been stumbling around in the dark. Something strange is happening to the world around me. This isn't right. Food and water are almost gone. It keeps getting colder by the minute. I don't know what to do. I thought I saw Saxon a few hours ago, but something didn't look quite right. He looked like he was carrying something in his mouth, or maybe he was injured by the park. I can't even say that word, or something, because his head looked really weird, like he was a big branch in his mouth. I wanted to say it looked like a giant finger, but that's just too weird. He ran off as soon as I called to him. Oh God, please save me from this. Oh, so something strange is going on, and these campers are getting, well, strange, and he saw his friend, look like his friend, but not his friend. Something's very weird, and it's very intriguing. I do like a good horror. Let's continue. Okay, this is the woods.
Marty, I think I'm lost.
Are there any landmarks around you?
Yeah, I just came across this weird, statue. What's a sculpture in the middle of a forest?
Oh, yeah, you went the wrong way. Head back to the last split in the trail and go the other way. That should put you back on course.
Oh, jeez. That's a long walk. Hey, while I have you on the phone, I have a question. You said you've been keeping an eye on me for a while now. I guess I'm kind of curious how that all happened. I mean, you finally got in touch with me on a dating website. Well, wasn't that kind of weird? You know I was your brother.
Yeah, I also know that you don't do a whole lot of social media, so it was probably going to be the only way I could approach you without, you know, walking up to you on the street and really freaking you out.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's still kind of weird you were hitting on your brother. Don't you think?
Hey, those kids from that old space movie worked it out, didn't they? In fact, didn't the sister end up with that hunky space pirate?
When this is over, we're so watching that.
Sounds like a plan. Now, get moving, you weirdo.
Okay, the the dialogue is so bad, but they basically deliver it very well to make it real. It's actually a fun movie, but yeah, there is actually a couple of glitches.
You at the graveyard yet?
Not yet. I came across this ruined stone building.
By the swamp? That's the old Novi house. Kind of a historical marker in the forest. The guy who built it was actually one of the founding members of the cult Grandma was a part of.
No shit. For secret society, they sure were upfront about being a cult.
Not really. They did a great job of keeping most of the members in the dark. They operated like a fraternal order. You know, like a social club. All the really dark shit happened at night behind closed doors. And only a select few were in on it. Called themselves the Inner Circle.
Not much for cool club names, huh?
No kidding. Anyways, this guy Nobi was notorious in the area. After he built his house, a lot of kids went missing in the surrounding woods. And the locals suspected him, but couldn't ever pin anything on him. Didn't help that he was essentially a hermit. He would only ever talk to other members of the Inner Circle. And even there he was a fringe element. His biggest claim to fame was the symbol that the cult adopted. You've probably seen them hanging from trees along the way.
Those weird stick things? Yeah, I've seen a few.
Yeah, it's some old rune that represents their god or whatever. Though I couldn't find any references to it when I was researching everything.
Damn.
Oh god, this might be it. It's cold. These woods. It's so cold. These woods never seem to end, no matter which direction I walk. The sounds have been growling closer and closer over the past hour. I'm sorry, Saxon. You were a good boy and you didn't deserve this. Oh, so whatever it is that makes these growling sounds they've been experiencing. It's something that we may face soon. Oh God. I'm hoping I don't die. At least there's health. Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's go. Ah.
What is that?
Ah! Okay. Some supernatural shit is happening. Oh.
You all those video games would come in handy. Time to die, asshole!
Oh. Jesus! Oh, fuck.
What the fuck?
Saying what the fuck was he saying? Oh! What's going on? Is he going insane? is going on? I don't like this kind of game. Hello? Okay, found a save. Oh! This game! Oh,
You've gotta be fucking kidding! This is insane. Where the hell did this thing come from?
okay, things are starting to build up in this intense horror game with plot and mystery and very, very good intentions of a good survival horror. This game scared the crap out of me, and it's one thing that horror games do. I mean, yes, we rarely see games like this. Yes, there's one or two glitches, but not bad. This game is fucking intense survival horror. The monsters does remind me of Silent Hill, and it's very intelligent that I love this kind of game. This game is what you call a good survival horror. I mean, yes, back in the 90s you do get these tame horror games like Resident Evil, Silent Hill. Silent Hill I do like, but this is what I prefer. Scare factor. sense of dread. And what the fuck is that abomination? Obviously, I think we now know where the growl came from. This is what you called a survival horror game with good ass stories, intense plot, and very more intriguing survival horror games. I love a good ass horror game and a good ass plot. And this is what we need. We need something to bring out story, mystery. And what we see is basically, and sometimes in flashes, you do get to see a boy that just dangling, and the jump scare of that factor is really intense. And I think people should play this game more. Yes, there's a few bits and bobs, but it's not a bad game. It's definitely playable to enjoy. I enjoyed it. The fact that the monster is just very... it's definitely worth a play, and I definitely would recommend horror fans to play this game. Obviously, you know, I'm a video game nerd. I love horror games. This one, a 10 out of a 10 for me. I'm sorry to say. You can say you're wrong, it's not, you know, it's bad, it's glitchy. It rarely is a glitch, so really you can still play it. It's still playable. It's not a bad game. But yes, it's still a Bloober team. I think that the person who made Silent Hill, making Silent Hill 2 remake, which I'm like, a bit risky, but we don't know. Honestly, best horror game there is to be. Anyway, I'm logging out here. So what we're gonna know so far, will Daniel go to the cemetery and find out what this all about and the connection? Will he tell Martha what he's seen with these mystery things? And we will find out for sure in the next Stray Souls. So long, farewell, we see you again, goodbye, and like and subscribe. Ka-ching!